Hello again, viewers, and greetings, fellow space travelers. This is Thorn of Night, and welcome to episode 27 of Refugee to Regent. We have been a little bit busy recently with trying to get this set up so that it can be run on a private server so that we can all join whenever we want to do some work on our various projects, because up until now, I have been toting around my computer from my house to the residence of Mr. and Mrs. Deepseeger, and it's not conducive to getting large projects done, especially because I do other things during the week. So I couldn't really take care of lots of mining and all the other larger scale projects. So we have moved it to a server, and this is the test run. As you can see, it seems to be working just fine. But in the mining, there's something I wanted to show you guys really quick. Stumbled upon some mossy cobblestone, which of course means a mob spawner. This is a skeleton spawner. And there's a little bit of a cave system back here, but I'm not too hugely worried about it for now. What I am concerned with is the discovery of something inside this dungeon. First off, we've got a chest here with another ender lily seed, some nether quartz. That's nice. But more importantly, there is a bucket. We have a bucket, so therefore we can use a bucket for making farming a little bit easier. That will be wonderful. I'm going to gather this mossy cobblestone and then block off this cave here, or this dungeon, so we can have access to the skeleton spawner in the future. But I just wanted to get this started. There are a few other things that have changed since then that I wanted to talk about. I have them jotted down in this book and quill here. So I will go ahead and harvest this moss stone and be right back. Alright, the next thing I wanted to talk about, Mrs. Deepseeger had asked a question that I honestly had not thought about before. If there was a solution to having to get all that wool to make the sails for the ship here, and we came up with this substance. Whoops, a little bit of a lag spike there. It always happens when I look in the direction of the hotel. Anyway, this substance called canvas, and canvas is crafted using just paper and fence, and you get 9 of it from that recipe. And it's nice and smooth, white connected solid texture. It is, oh, another lag spike. That's so weird. It's always right here too. I don't know what happens, and someone else also has that issue. It might be all those display shelves. I'm not sure what's going on. Anyway, so the ship is done for right now until we start getting into some of the more advanced mods. But there we go, some sails to go along with the good old sailing ship. Speaking of the wonderful belladonna, Mrs. Deepseeger, she had begun work on her domicile over here, and I'm not going to give the full tour of it, but I am at least going to give a glimpse at the outside, because this thing is pretty massive and has made me realize that I need to do a little bit of upgrading myself to my place. So I'm going to just take a glance at this. Now, none of them are on right now. It is just me currently. That will change. I'm not officially at their place to be recording right now, so oh, that failed. So this is just me doing a little bit of catch up and also testing to make sure that the server is going to work right. But here we have Belladonna's place, and I'm going to get up on one of those towers. Oh, look at that. She's added some support columns, probably lining up what rooms are going to be going where. Let's get up here, because I want you guys to see the roof of this place. Here we are on the roof. Well, on the tower. The roof is gigantic, and she has like some laboratories in here, and secret office, bunch of different little chambers inside the roof area, so, or the attic area, so it's not going wasted. Now, speaking of large structures, there are a couple of other things that I wanted to, oh, that closed on its own, demonstrate. So let me get over to them and I will be right back. Okay, I'm over here at what was the Bailey. Deep Sieger decided that the dimensions just weren't going to cut it. So, let me bring up the map here. He has made a slightly inclined diamond shape. Almost makes me want to watch a baseball game, but he is expanding it and making additional functionality. There's going to be access through there as a gatehouse towards the lower part of the outer city, and there's just going to be a whole bunch of stuff going on. So after a lot of restructuring, he has the basic outline of what's going to be going on here taken care of. So it's not done yet, but it is getting worked on. The horses that were roaming around in here, and the ones that were in the over, I think right around there was a little box from early on in the series. He scooted them into a walkway and convinced them to go over there. Speaking of moving horses, I also had to move my horse, because not to be outdone, and also because I wanted to make sure I had a place that I could expand through for the subsequent stages. I decided that if there was going to be a castle biome next to my house, I might as well make my house into an estate biome. So this is it. This is the outer shell of my future residence. The first floor is going to have more public kind of facilities, like an audience chamber, or a reception room kind of thing. There will be an infirmary probably over in that corner. The trophy room is going to go along this wall to about halfway down. There'll be the kitchen and all that kind of stuff. My workroom, the den, and office, and all that's going to be back here. Then the second floor is going to be guest rooms, servants' quarters, perhaps. Access to the Mage's Tower when that gets built. I don't know if it's going to be a tower per se, but there will be a room for doing the different magic stuff. But the roof is very likely going to have some sort of landing pad for non-functioning hot air balloons and things like that, just for show, for transporting between some of the different cities. As a matter of fact, it looks like there's nothing in here that is going to be able to be used as a flying ship. Anyway, the roof is going to have that on it. It'll just be for show. Also, another thing that has been slightly changed is over here at the cemetery, because of how the castle biome is coming along. Some minor changes have had to happen to the to the cemetery area. So it's been terraced a little bit more evenly. It's going to be bone mealed so grass can grow back. Entrance to the mausoleum here for the future, and a commemoration of Mrs. Deepseeger's death in episode 26. And also because of, in the challenge in the notes, there is the Hamlet references. So we have Guildenstern and Rosencrantz, and there's Uric. I knew him well. So little nod to that. I don't know if we're going to actually go along with any of that storyline, but still, that's there. And there's Deepseeger getting some more bone meal from trees and preparing to regrass this so it looks a little bit eerier. But I think what I'm going to do is get a little bit more busy work done on my house, and then probably wait for the next time I'm going to be actually officially recording to finish this episode off. I just wanted to get it started, so I had something to go on, and I guess we'll be right back. Well, I am back, and there is a full house tonight. Everyone is on, all of the wonderful, lovely, beautiful people and builders, and that means that the city is expanding, and the options are going to be expanding, and also the space is going to be more restricted inside the city, so the walls are probably going to have to be scooted out, but that's perfectly fine. More people means more available man hours to do work. Are you counting dirt over here? I think you're counting dirt. Anyway, before I showed the outline of this place where the basic fortress was going to be. I'll bring it up here on the overmap again. As you can see, a lot of things have happened between before and now. The road that is going to come in from this direction will come up to here. He is talking about not having it split off into the Y. I like the Y. It is visually appealing to me. But also asymmetry sometimes works better than symmetry, so I will not say to take my request to not change it. I say do whatever you're going to do.
I'm trying to avoid plowing through your house with a road busting out the side of my wall.
Well, there is that. But there's calculations that can be made, like maybe a road could go under.
You know, we can levy a public easement against you and, just tunnel through your house.
Or tunnel under it, that could work. That way I can have access to an escape route.
I'd sign it.
I might sign it. But anyway, the walls are steadily climbing, and over here, if I can get a good view of it, he is implementing the similar design to what is on the Tribulation Tower over there. The stair, then the white, then the more stairs surrounded by the blue, and that's also something that I'm planning on putting in other large walls as they get built throughout the city anyway, so this is awesome. He is continuing the same pattern. Another thing to note up here is there are more graves. Let me do this. You had the Rosencrantz and Guildenstern. Oh, okay, this is the empty grave. The fond memories of Mrs. Deepseeger falling to her death.
I'm gonna get rid of that sign.
It is there for posterity.
Sign, you have to get rid of the flower I put there for you too.
Oh, all of my feels. Do you know the anime hearts on your face right now? Excuse me, I need to go make origami hearts to throw at his head.
It's the only thing I could think of that would make sure she wouldn't get rid of it.
That is very sweet.
Manipulative jerk! Origami hearts revoked.
Another new player, or a new player, I should say. We are joined by the Angel Face, who is making a. Is this like a wraparound multi-structure estate that you're going to have like more buildings beyond these two, or what's going on here?
Yep.
More
state of you. Her.
an estate of you. Oh. Meet the Angel Face, who, on her adventures, managed to find not only some safari nets, the single-use kinds, but also some mushrooms. So we have mushrooms in town. We don't have any saddles to ride the horses yet, or do we? Did you find
Yes,
saddles?
We do. I found one.
Ah! This is me hugging you. Pretend I'm hugging you.
Huggy. I found
We
a
can
set of
move the
shears.
horses now. Do what?
Yes, we can. I even found a set of shears.
That's right. You found shears and probably have used them all up by now, I bet.
Nope.
Really?
100%.
Oh.
Oh,
Wow.
I should have grabbed those.
That voice is coming from not the next house that I'm going after, but the one after that. Let me get over here to someone that we discovered in a big white box that as soon as we pulled him out of it, it just completely disappeared. He has been transported from somewhere unknown. This is Agent J86. Somewhere in the window. Good old Deadpool. Hello. And we have a very tall house here. Ooh, you have
You're
placed
just especially short.
the lamps. I am short. You
Yes.
have placed the lamps. You found a use for these. Now, what's the recipe for that?
3 stone slabs on the bottom and
Oh.
4 crystals doing the pyramid thing.
Now,
They are annoying as all get out. 2 minutes now and I'm already about to lose my mind.
the twinkly noise is kind of annoying, isn't it?
Yeah.
The lamps, I don't think, offer the benefits that the raw crystals found in the world actually do.
You have to set it up through configurations.
Oh. But yeah, that jingly thing is kind of...
Oh, thank God.
Aha! Here, have some light. So what do we got going on in here? Little interior rooms supported by cross beams of logs. I can't walk around. That's the actual outer wall there. Alright. Ooh, stone lamp. Nice. Haha, I'm in your bedroom.
Well, normally you have to buy me dinner first.
Ha! That's horrible. So this is... Now, what sort of task are you going to be focusing on? It seems like Angel Face is mostly going to be focusing on like resource gathering and some farming and tree farming and things like that, at least for right now. Is there anything that you are wanting to focus on? I lost you. Where'd you go?
Yes. Getting back
And
to where I was.
Oh, you need to get back to where you were. Oh, there you are. Hello. Oh, you may also notice that it is back on peaceful temporarily, just until things get settled in here. We are going to be on peaceful for a little bit while longer.
Forever.
And then it's going to go on to at least easy, probably normal forever.
I'm allergic.
You are allergic, yes, I know. But,
I concur. We're allergic.
Allergic to easy?
Allergic to the monsters.
Allergic to zombie bites.
Mhm.
Ah, okay, that makes perfect sense. Too bad.
Yeah, I mean, when it happens to me, I break out in death.
Night of the Living Deadpool?
I've actually got that comic.
I would prefer for you to acquiesce to my request. If you do not, I will attack the city.
What?
And blow everything up.
We don't negotiate with terrorists.
It's okay. No negotiations required.
Now
I can make
somewhere
TNT.
somewhere
all make
over
TNT.
here, and just for this I'm going to just go ahead and make it morning just for the demonstration here. Yes, I know I cheated, but oh well. This is so you guys can see what I am showing. Where's the road connecting to your place, Bunny Vulture, over to the main road, or do you have one in place yet? Clearly
No,
you do not, because I'm...
Not yet.
Okay. I'm finding no such thing. But, at least down to here
Yeah,
you have...
Sort of path.
You have been going to town using the chisel on dirt and making an extraordinary path, and you're using the open blocks paths and moss stone and these wonderful lamps with these cover panels and a torch and some posts. This is delightful. You are a master builder, sir. This is Bunny Vulture, and I am going to amble my way up this very well done path, which makes me semi-jelly. And purple. Oh, that's a tree. Come over here to his rather pleasant looking estate. He's even got those, I forgot what there is a specific term for those swoops that come out on the end of the Norse style houses, but I don't remember what the term is. And I feel bad about that. Ooh, what's this? Cobblestone slabs. Ooh, from Chisel. Me likey some more. You are using the chisel for all of its purposes. This is nice. This is very nice.
Yeah, I only wish we had carpenter blocks in here too.
I know, right? But anything in here that oh, wow! Just using those for decoration. Never considered doing that.
Boxes.
Never considered that. That is awesome. Oh, and you've got a little room to nowhere. So, what, if any, focus are you possibly going to be doing in here on the challenge? Do you have a preference?
No, nothing specific.
Okay,
Yeah.
so basically, as something becomes available or needs to be done, you can vie for doing it or participating in it or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That works. That works perfectly fine. Now the plan is, over the course of the challenge, we are going to obviously be expanding to future cities and having the outliers. Starting with the end of this stage, we will have our first outlier, and then every stage from here on, we will have a community outlier. But also, I think what we're going to be doing is, additionally, we are going to have our own city projects that we can work on the side. And obviously, we can all work on each other's city projects for different things that need to be done for them. Unless you want to have a secret city that only I and the viewers know about. Cough, cough, anyone can watch and find out. But basically
you mean
have
like an evil city to attack other cities?
a crime element, perhaps? Anyway, I think the way it's going to probably work best is just have our own personal project city after this stage, and all of us work together on the main city, and then as our project cities move along, we can request help or try to do things on our own in our individual cities. That way we can have different building styles and people can have different choices and whatnot. Because, for instance, clearly I have been outmatched in the building details here. So your city, whatever you're going to end up doing, Bunny Vulture, is going to look far superior to anything that I am probably ever going to build, which makes me want to learn to do this a little bit better, pay more attention to randomness and all that. It's hard for me to do that. You have an outdoor bed. You know, you have a whole house right there. there's
Well, I know I just
like...
built this today, so I haven't moved in yet.
Oh, okay. Now, what is your skin, by the way? Anything I
It's
should recognize?
kind of, sort of. It's like a mixture of Alucard and William Riker.
That is Riker. I was actually going to say it, but I didn't want to sound dumb. I thought it was either going to be Riker or Notch, based on the
Yeah.
beard.
Yeah, well, it matches, me in real life, so gotta have the beard.
Oh, okay. Well then. Uh. Oh, also, angelic face or angel face or whatever. What skin are you wearing? Is it supposed to be something that I or someone else should be recognizing, or is it just a skin that you found and are using?
It is based off a pirate winch, and it has been customized.
Oh. Hence the wanting to take over the future fast travel ship as your domicile. I now understand better the Yar introduction. Okay. See, it all comes
becomes
together
clear.
now. It all becomes clear. Wow.
That's right, landlubber. You've done lost your ship, you just don't realize it yet.
Now, you have a Twitch channel that I'm going to be posting a link for in the description, so people can go take a look at your Twitch channel, but you do not yet, or is it you do not plan on having a YouTube channel?
I actually set it up today.
Oh, well then I will be posting the link to that, either with this episode or future-wise once you get some stuff going, so people can go take a look at your YouTube channel as well. But you primarily just record gaming sessions on your Twitch, yes?
Yes.
Okay, so it's not like vlogs or anything like that. It's just simply gaming. Okay. So anyone who might be interested in taking a look at what she's doing, I will be leaving a link in the description so you guys can go nose around over there and subscribe if you want. Sunshine Daisy Farms carrots. And then that is some sort of little Kirby face of some sort, or some sort of little emoticon of some description. I didn't even notice that. Was that there before?
Yep.
Huh. I am blind then. Alright. But that, I believe, covers all of the new people and some of the new stuff that's going on. Obviously, my house is going to be done hopefully here soon, at least enclosed, my estate, I should say. I have divvied up the different areas for the first floor here, and then the living quarters will be on the subsequent floors up, as well as some additional types of rooms. But I wanted to get this laid out first before I started building up, so I knew exactly what I was going to be working with. So I have it cordoned off, and I've even started using the scaffolding, which I had completely forgotten about. You can place it on the ground and just keep clicking on it and make a tower of scaffolding. It is wonderful. It is rapid ladder. You can go, I think, 64 blocks tall with it. Might be able to go higher than that now. I'm not sure. I will have to test. But if I have something that I need to climb 64 blocks of scaffolding, something's wrong anyway. Oh wait, no. Something isn't wrong. There are slime islands. I just remembered. That would be perfect. I know how to get to the slime islands now. Anyway, I'm going to see if there's any more stuff that needs to be taken care of here real quick, but probably just wrap up this episode here in a little bit, because I wanted to get everything introduced and have everyone give everyone a chance to settle in and get their places before we move forward. So mostly today is probably just a catch-up and cover all the new things episode. But there is a lot of stuff that's going to be happening now, probably more rapidly than I can even keep up with it, which will be wonderful. So I'm looking forward to that. Anyway, I will be back in just a bit, probably to wrap up. Talk to you in just a second. Actually seems like that's pretty much everything that needs to be covered. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up here. The fortress is... one quick question. The fortress is going to basically be the same height throughout, or is there going to be a taller central area?
I'm still trying to figure that out.
Oh, okay. Well, then that will be a discovery for later. So, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up. Thank you guys very much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, or concerns, please feel free to leave a message in the comment section below, and we will do our best to address or ignore them as necessary. If you like this video and you like what we're doing here, please feel free to give a like. Do appreciate that. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe so you know when our future stuff comes out. But I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. Thank you once again for watching. This is Thorn of Night, Deep Sieger, Mrs. Deep Sieger, Agent J86, Angel Face, and Bunny Vulture. Is that everyone? I think that's everyone.
Yay! Yep.
And we will talk to you later.